Which one was this? Caitlin, Kevin, moments recount the fake shooting. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, no. I already seen these bitches. Come on.
And Elise mentioned we had several crews out there covering this parade, this rally today. Our anchor, Caitlin Canute, was also there. And Caitlin, can you tell us what you saw, what you heard?
Well, Cameron, there was a lot of confusion. We were wrapping up the parade and talking, and then we saw people moving quickly. We thought maybe they were running to go see players, and then we noticed there was urgency, and then it turned to chaos. Some of our colleagues were nearby.
No gunfire? Tough if there's a shooting that you forgot to mention the loud amounts of gunfire. Fucking idiots, man.
Said that they heard what sounded like fireworks. And it quickly...
Nope. There you go.
You came to realize that there was something very serious going on. It seemed as though then the threat had passed and people were moving still quickly, but we thought we were in the clear. We saw a bunch of people go in behind me here to Union Station, and then all of a sudden a flood of people came running out. We heard
what she's describing is that people were not taking the drill seriously. That's basically what she's describing, right? People didn't buy our bullshit because the people, not everybody here is in on it, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, the people that are going through this parade are just ordinary civilians. But, I mean, there are tons of spooks within the crowd that can control it. Just like January 6th. This is all a little January 6th type CIA, DHS staged event.
Out. We
Scripted.
Heard it sounded like another gunshot. And so if you can see right here, this desk here, there were probably 6 or 7 of us who took cover behind the desk and just got down and waited.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, wow. It's hard to describe looking at this, something that was supposed to be so joyful. Just turned so quickly, and you can see some strollers out here, and you never think you're going to be the one covering it when it happens, but it can happen anywhere. I spoke with a trooper earlier who said, I asked
A fake shooting can happen anywhere. She actually seems like she might not be like that was a very sincere, emotional response is what I'm saying. Because she might not know that it's fake is what I'm saying.
is it safe for us to be here? And he said, I can't guarantee that. He said, right now we do have people.
That's why in Columbine you got one that was a really good actor because it was real emotion, and then you got the other one who was a crisis actor and gave it away because the one girl wasn't in on it. She really thought it was a real shooting and her classmates died. That's how you understand who is a plant and who is sincere about it. Now, we all know Columbine's fake, but there was a real emotion.
Still sheltering in place inside Union Station. We're looking on the off chance that there is somebody hiding inside. We have not seen as much activity there, which hopefully is a good sign. But we have seen several people come in, EMS crews taking people out away on stretchers. Quite a bit of activity. So this is Union Station behind me. So over here to the right, that goes toward Union Station. That's where we have seen a considerable amount of activity. One trooper actually asked to borrow my phone, and I heard him talking to his dispatch and saying that in the chaos, I went running toward where shots were fired and lost my phone somewhere. So there was certainly urgency.
And I believe on the news that this is the anniversary of Parkland. This is like the 5-year anniversary of Parkland. I didn't know that. I mean, for February 14th. I thought it was Ash Wednesday, but it is Ash. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Or was that another shooting? Yeah, I think that was the other one. The other fake shooting.
In the parts of
I get them so confused, they just roll right into each other.
First responders to identify that threat we know going in.
As a private investigator, and that's basically what I'd call myself, these look terrible. And I have a feeling that they do them shitty, like, on purpose, right? To create a stir, right? Like Freemasons, order out of chaos type shit like that. Yeah, easy.
Chief Stacy Gray said they had more than 600 law enforcement officers. So, thankfully, they were in position to respond quickly, but as you crews in the studio have been getting information even before...
So police didn't return fire, nothing on how they detained the gunman, nothing. No police interview.
For us, because we were hunkered down for so long. We understand that
Shoddy.
multiple people
Shoddy CIA work at best.
possibly injured, and that would certainly... match up with what we have seen, at least in terms of people being carted away on stretchers. I know I have Kevin Holmes standing by. Kevin, come on over and you can share your perspective as well. Just trying to let them know what we saw. Yeah, it's
I got to say, I never experienced anything like this. This was a very scary, 5 or 10 minute stretch. We saw people, as we say, walk out of that door right behind us. Not even walk, run hurriedly.
Wait for the Freemason hand signs. Here they come.
And we just hit the floor, and we hit the floor hunkered down because shortly after we heard a loud bang, presumably a gunshot, and we've later confirmed that several people have been shot. We don't know the extent of those injuries or exactly if it's still an active situation right now. We can see several police officers throughout the route, and as I said when I did a phoner a short while ago,
They're just standing around. They don't even know if it's an active situation because it's a drill. It is one sloppy bullshit drill.
Caitlin, it's disheartening when you see a lot of the belongings people had to leave behind because, of course, safety is most paramount. But you see, like that
stroller.
that baby stroller. You know, someone wanted to bring that with them when they made their way back to their vehicle or separate.
Oh, it's so sad. Maybe you guys planted the baby stroller there with your actors. Like all of these guys, this guy. I bet you he's an actor.
Chairs, even, I see some bags, who knows what's in that. You talked about the officer just now who lost his cell phone as he rushed to the scene to try and make sure that we could be safe. But those were some scary moments where we, grabbed each other tight on the floor, wondering what was happening.
and God love you, Kevin, for comforting me, as I was down there. All of us clustered here. Gian.
It's amazing how stupid everybody is, too. It's just... I mean, now all these comments get censored here, too. Like, if you go to try and post something about the shooting being fake, there are... Especially if you type in the word Freemason. I've noticed this. If you type in the word Freemason on Instagram, it'll cancel it. That's the funny part, too, about the censorship that's going on right now, is that if you type in a certain word, and that's how you know you're right, otherwise they wouldn't, why would they censor it if I was wrong? I mean, I'm dead on accurate with most of this shit. It's kind of pat myself on the pat myself on the back. Congratulations.
Several crews out there covering this parade, this rally today.
Hey, Dia. Well, right now we are currently gathering information, just trying to talk to people to get a better idea as to what is going on. Right now, joining me is Christina. You were there and you saw things. You don't even know what you saw quite yet, frankly. Tell us what you heard and what you saw.
Well, we just heard a bunch of, pop, pop, and people started running and scattering, and people, crouching down low, and people saying, move, back off, and everyone started running, east, and the lady next to me, she has some...
East, I bet you she's Order of the Eastern Star. Probably a little code there for them.
Blood on her calf, so she got grazed. They had a guy behind us drop down to the ground. He pulled a gun out. We don't know exactly what's going on with that, just a lot of commotion, not sure what's going on and where to go, what to do.
So there was a shooting, and then somebody else pulled a gun out. Where are the police with the interviews, right? Hey, well, this is what happened to our...
where do you run?
What goes through your...
Yeah, it's so fucking real. You're smiling. What a dumb... why would anybody believe this?
Your mind after going from such a high to such a scary low. I mean, that's something I'm still trying to figure out how to come to terms with.
Yeah, I don't think we have either. We're just kind of like, we're parked over here. We're camped out because we can't get to our car. So we're just kind of like, what do we do? Is anybody okay? It's just kind of shocking.
Has it changed your perspective in big celebrations? This is something that I'm already thinking about, so I'm curious if this is something that you're thinking about.
We've done this, 2-3 times? This is the first time anything really bad has happened, so we'll be back.
Nothing happened. There's no crime scene. There's no bodies. You're actors. Come on. You guys are so bad at this.
Just maybe a little bit more cautious.
Casey Strong over there.
Smiling. You can just tell. Look at her eyes. You can just tell when these people blink.
Guys, again, we are working
and I pause it. You can just tell in their eyes they're fucking lying.
If you do have friends or
Maybe not
family
her.
here at World War I Memorial
Doing
or
her job,
Union
right?
Station, please let them know that police do want to
Regurgitating the
clear
lie.
the scene. That is a message.
Oh, this is...
Daniela Leon was also with us on the stage when shots rang out. She's also out there doing her job despite going through moments of absolute panic. Daniela, you're doing a great job. I just wanted to tell you that and see how you're doing out there and who you've had a chance to talk to.
Thank you so much, Caitlin. And I appreciate, Caitlin took a moment to just give me a hug.
big fucking smile. And then emotional.
And say, hey, breathe, it's okay. But it definitely was a scary situation when you see cops running from different directions.
Oh, the cops were running. So scary, cops running. 1 minute you hate them after that fake George Floyd shit.
People jumping barricades. And joining me right now is Monty. You were actually there on by the stage, and you were collecting confetti. Tell us what you saw and what you heard, Monty.
Well, the first thing I saw was Casey Mo's
13.
Jumped the barricades, and they were telling everybody to move. And they went inside the building, and probably 1 to 2 minutes later, everyone started running out of the building, and you could hear people yelling, active shooter, active shooter. At that point, we were picking up confetti on the other side because I kind of followed the police over the edge and picked up confetti with another guy, and they told us to hit the ground.
You followed the police because you are the police. You're a spook.
And that was pretty much it. Didn't really hear any gunshots. I was on the east entrance, so but there were plenty of people running out of the building. So
imagine they had like Derek Chauvin show up and be like, "Ah, fuck."
And you're right now currently waiting to get your car because it's at Union Station right now. Have you heard any updates as to when you're going to be able to get your vehicle? You're one of many people waiting for an answer on that.
No, we haven't. Obviously, they've got the area secured. You got the FBI here, Casey Mo, Prairie Village, Olathe. Got all the police here in Fort.
Casey Mo. You can just tell he's a fucking cop. Why don't you try not using any acronyms there, buddy?
Everything looks good. They're handling it. I mean, it's just one of those things we got to live with. It's a new world.
We're good to go.
Has it sunk in at all that
Marine
this
Corps.
happened? It was such a high.
Whoops.
I was interviewing Chiefs fans talking about Valentine's Day to end like this. Has it sunk in at all?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely.
She's smiling over
You know, we
here.
can't live in fear. Fear is a false exaggeration appearing real. And
False exaggeration appearing real. Out of the devil's mouth himself.
these people are here to handle that, and I think they did a good job today. And, I mean, it's just an unfortunate situation.
I mean, do these people have any morality, though? Like, this falls under, like, bearing false witness, right? These people have no morality whatsoever, and that's how it's like, I could never work for one of these agencies. And you realize, like, these people think lying to you, they're helping you. That's the crazy part, right? And that's just crazy that people should help come run up here and lie, not produce any information that an actual shooting took place, and just produce a bunch of actors. That's all it is.
You got some people that were hurt, maybe one fatally, but they're doing a good job. So.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. We appreciate it. All right, guys, there you guys have it. Again, they're still working on clearing out the entire scene. You can see there's still a lot.
Smiling 1 minute and then emotional the next. It's fake. I almost bought the first one, but then when she starts smiling after, because it's hard to change emotion. I don't know if you guys know that, like, naturally. Like, think about it. When you're upset, crying, try and change your emotion to happy. Now, you could fake it, right? That's easy because you're not really being sincere. But if you're really emotionally getting choked up and then you try to go to happy, it's not an easy thing to do.
A lot of Chiefs fans waiting to get into their vehicle right now, and I'm going to send it back to you guys. But before I do that, I do want to tell my friends and family who keep texting me, I am okay, you guys. To my mom, I know she's been calling me, Mom, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. Sending it back to you.
And another fake shoot.